Hey, it's Cory, and today you're going to learn how to play Patient is the Night from Over the Garden Wall. A lot of people over the last year or so have asked me to make tutorials for the songs for Over the Garden Wall, but I've listened to the music a lot in that time, and I was like, you know what? It's spooky season, and there's a very strong autumnal vibe going on in that show, so I figured it was the right time to finally do it. So today we're going to start it off with Patient is the Night. This is one of my favorite songs. This is going to be an easy version where I've stripped down some of the chords a little bit for you guys to make it a little bit more accessible. It's not an easy song, but it's short, it's sweet, and I think it is very doable for anybody who would like to approach it. If you are interested in getting the lead sheet for this song, you can find that on my Patreon, and the link is going to be in the description box if you'd like to check that out for yourself. It has all my lead sheets there for all the tutorials and play-alongs I have on my channel, so if you're at all interested in getting access to a ton of those benefits, check out my Patreon. First things first, always make sure your ukulele is in tune before you start playing. That's going to be a G on the 4th string, a C on the 3rd string, an E on the 2nd string, and then an A on the 1st string. The first one we're going to be looking at, though, is going to be the A7 chord. For this, you're going to take your first finger and then just place it on the 1st fret 3rd string. The next chord we're going to be looking at is the A minor 7 chord. Now, what's great about this chord is if you can strum your ukulele, you already know the chord. It's also known as a C6 chord, so if you're more familiar with that respelling of it, but basically you're not going to be playing your fingers anywhere on the ukulele, you're just going to strum. Just an open chord. The next chord we're looking at is the C major chord. This is one most everyone kind of knows, but if not, it is your 3rd finger placed on the 1st string, 3rd fret. We're also using a D minor chord. That's going to be your 1st finger placed on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Your 2nd finger is going to go on the 2nd fret, 4th string, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. We're also using an E7, and what's great about this too, it's not like an E7 that is actually supposed to be an E, it is just an actual E7. So for that, we're taking our 1st finger, placing it on the 1st fret, 4th string, your 2nd finger is going on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 2nd fret, 1st string. We're also going to be using an E minor chord for this too, and that starts on the 2nd fret, 1st string with your 1st finger, then your 2nd finger goes on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 4th fret, 3rd string. We have an F major chord. That's going to be your 1st finger played on the 1st fret, 2nd string, and then your 2nd finger played on the 4th string, 2nd fret. We're using a G7 chord, so that's going to be your 1st finger placed on the 2nd string of the 1st fret, your 2nd finger is going on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 2nd fret, 1st string. And then our last chord is going to be the G minor chord. That one's going to start with your 1st finger played on the 1st fret, 1st string, your 2nd finger is going to go on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Once you're ready with all your chords, it's time to look at our strumming pattern. Now, what's great about this strumming pattern is we're using one strumming pattern throughout the entire song, and it's incredibly repetitive. I'm going to demonstrate it just on an F chord because that's what we start the song with. What we're doing is we're just going down, up, chuck. Now, if you don't know how to make a chuck already, I do have a video that will explain how to make a chuck, so you can check that out. But you can also just drop the chuck and do a down, up, down. That would be fine too. And then you're just repeating that as many times as you need to. Now, with this strumming pattern, there are going to be times where you just do a full strumming pattern once per chord. Other ones, you'll play it about twice. But what's nice by breaking it up into just this little chunk of a strumming pattern is you don't have to worry about switching chords in the middle of your strumming pattern. So this way, you're just thinking in terms of strumming pattern as a whole unit, and you can put in as many units as you need. If the strumming pattern is still too difficult for you, you could just also play on the chord changes or on the beat. I'm going to demonstrate what that would sound like for you just so you know that you have some other options in case you're working up to that strumming pattern. Among the fields of straw and stover, clocked until the work day's over. Among the fields of straw and straw. too easy, then try it with the strumming pattern just without adding the chuck. Among the fields of straw and strover, clocked until the workday is over. And then finally we have it with the chuck. Among the fields of straw and strover, clocked until the workday is over. So you can kind of see how there's a little progression to it. So there's something that is kind of for everybody's level. If this is still like way too easy, good for you. This is pretty much what the song is though, which is nice. The only way you can kind of make it more difficult is to use like the actual chords, which makes it a lot jazzier, which is really cool, but it does make the chord positionings a little bit more difficult. If you're at all interested in that version, make sure to give this video a like and let me know down in the comments. But with that, let's give it a playthrough. 1, 2, here we go. Among the fields of straw and strover, clocked until the workday is over. Time's a gentle stream, longer than it seems. Patient is the night. Oh, how I long to see her face now, her starry moonlight gaze now. I know she's never late, still anxiously I wait. Patient is the night. I know she's never late, still anxiously I wait. Agent is the night. And that's the whole song. It's a super really cute tune. If there are other songs from Over the Garden Wall that you'd love to see made into tutorial, I also have a couple other ones coming out this month too, so make sure to check out for those. But if you have a favorite tune, make sure to comment down below and let me know, as well as give this video a like. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!